welcome back to Dead Space. Alright, so where did we left off? We're directly after the tram. Okay. Let us continue. And before we actually fully continue this, I do want to check one thing, and this room is kind of perfect for it. Oops. Alright, so I noticed in the previous recording that it was a little bit darker after YouTube. Here we go. So there we go. All right, that should be a little bit better for y'all. It should still be dark. It's not going to be like overly bright or anything, but you should be able to fully see everything. Also, if you haven't noticed, this recording is actually going to be fully in 2K because I'm playing the game in 1440p. 60 frames a second. So you guys should be able to see it now in 2K.
Security clearance required.
So we're just going to continue here. Play on. Everything should be good. This one, it shouldn't be super dark. But that's the end of chapter 1. We're on to chapter 2 now. I guess I should have ended the other recording right here, but it's fine. So this whole part in the original is not in the part. In the original. Wow. Strong. In the remake, because everything is all connected and kind of open world-like, it's not the same as the original. In the original, you would take the tram to get between each chapter. So where we were earlier, you would get on the tram, and that's what would send you to the next chapter. But in this one, it's actually like open world. You can actually backtrack and everything. Oops, I didn't mean to grab it again. But now we have kinesis, which means we can move things. Not telekinesis, though. Not with our mind. With our gadget here. Which we should be able to shoot off blades and launch them back at the necromorphs.
Gotta hold the line. They all came back.
Another thing that's different from the original, which I'm not going to sit here the whole playthrough and just like compare absolutely everything. Oop, wrong button. I forgot you had to use the arrow keys. I don't know which one's number 2, but I'll do that. Is that 2? Oh, look at that. I guessed properly. But now we have the pulse rifle. Well, plasma rifle. I said pulse because aliens, but it's no, it is pulse rifle in this game, right? Yeah, okay, we do get the pulse rifle. There you go. Which now, I forgot that it's booby traps. Yeah, now we can do what they did to her. We can launch blades into the necromorphs and pin them against walls and kill them with it now. But I will, in this Let's Play, use more weapons. I won't just use the plasma cutter. But what I was saying earlier was the difference too is this is actually where you show up because this is the tram. In the original game, you will come out right here and there's just a dead body, and that's how you get kinesis. You don't get the pulse rifle. The difference in the first game is you just buy them in the store, you find schematics, but in this game you actually find them in the world. Also, look, she was trying to use medkits. You can see she has small med packs right there. We'll go ahead and open this up.
Lifting station lockdown.
And now we can go between tram stations. So that's... In the original game, you could only go here to end the chapter, but in this, like I was saying a couple different times, because I'm repeating a lot, you can now go back and forth. This is pretty cool. Oops, my bad. And it makes the game feel more immersive in the fact that you would traverse the ship completely in its entirety. Those are glitching out. So it's pretty cool, but it is very close to the original game and its layout still. So now we're going to have kinesis for more attacking. So usually you get a schematic for a flamethrower right there, if I remember correctly.
Isaac, have you heard from Daniels? We were attacked. She ran the other way.
No, nothing. Medical's a slaughterhouse. They barricaded access to the morgue.
The morgue?
Yeah, but the barricade was put together in a hurry. A hydrazine tank might blow it open. Just need a detonator, like maybe a shock pad. Nicole could be through there if...
Isaac, the one who attacked us. I swear to God it was Chen. But I saw him die. If they barricaded the morgue, maybe it was to keep something in.
So in the original game, Hammond tells you just to go get those because Isaac doesn't talk originally. He talks in the second and then third game, but not in the first one. Which, you know, being a silent protagonist isn't actually a bad thing. I do like it when games do that, because you can fit yourself into the character more, and it feels like it's actually you in the universe. So I'm not entirely against it. I think it's actually pretty good. I think they did a good job in this remake, where he's not talking like too much and being overbearing or anything like that. Also, I said this previously, but I'm not going to switch to any of these suits. They are just cosmetic. It's because I have the deluxe version of the game when it first came out. By the way, this one, they made an action figure of that one. It was like a exclusive where he is covered in marker symbols and stuff. Really cool. Love it. And then that's the original 2008 level 3 suit, which is the suit that you see in like all the trailers and everything is level 3. Which I think is the best looking one. But they all look pretty cool in their own right. But another thing they added in the remake is security levels. So instead of everything being power nodes or money or you just being able to fully access it, they added security levels. Ooh, yeah, this is actually kind of important. Which way should we start first? Because we gotta go this way to get everything, and we gotta go this way to get everything as well. We'll go straight. We'll get the research wing. Oh, wow, game stuttered right there, my bad. What stuttered again? Hopefully it's not stuttering that bad. I'll lower the graphics if it starts being bad. Yeah, see, this is from straight out of Dead Space 2. Because in the original game, you can't. You can throw stuff at him and it just stuns him, but in this, it actually kills him.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Like this. And you just take it off of him and... Give me your goodies. Actually see this spec right here. The pulse rifle in the second game is actually super overpowered because underneath its alt fire is just straight up a grenade launcher. In the first game, what you did was you would like crouch down and it would shoot all the way around you. I didn't think it was that bad, but in the original, everybody just uses the plasma cutter or line gun. And then in the second game, everybody used the But as you can see, you can
Quarantine lifted.
kind of lay booby traps out with the grenade launcher in this one, but previously it just straight up shot grenades out. Oh, money, definitely want our money. Gonna, you know, bully and rob all the Xenomorph, or Necromorphs. Wow, I almost said Xenomorph. I mean, fair, close word. Very similar. Can you? No, okay. But everything should be visible to you guys. It shouldn't be too dark. It is still a horror game, so I still want it to be dark. I haven't increased the brightness or anything. Oh, he's the dude that was hung up. But yeah, probably won't use the pulse rifle for too long, just because you need to shoot limbs off, and it's kind of the weakest at doing that. But we'll definitely use other weapons. And also, it drops ammo depending on how many weapons you have on you and what weapons you have on you. So whatever weapons are primary is the one we wanted to drop.
Nicole? It's me.
So this is Nicole's office. This is where she works. Okay, we will read that in just a moment.
Personal log, Dr. Nicole Brennan. With medication and zero-G therapy, patient Harris is showing improvements. If this continues, there might be hope for the others on Aegis 7. However, Dr. Mercer continues to interfere. He claims Harris's delusions are religiously significant. If I have to make a complaint, I will. I'm not losing my patient over unitology bullshit. Not again.
Tracking rig signal. Dr. Nicole Brennan. Rig location? Inconclusive. Manual rig tracking is available.
So that is one of the side missions they added. And I'll read all these text logs in just a moment.
Ben, what in God's name is happening down there?
Precisely that. God's work.
How can you say that? These deaths at the colony. The paranoia, the hallucinations. You wanted a scientific analysis? Cause and effect? Well, it all began after they raised the marker.
What are you so worried about? The marker is divine. We know this. Look, it'll be on board tomorrow. You can study it then. Put your mind at ease.
At ease? People are dying. How can that be the transformation the teachings promise?
We're witnessing a new beginning. There it for unitology, for humanity. Of course our faith is being tested. Everything is about to change.
That's what worries me. And recording. Seal entry.
So, I believe he's the head of medical, and the captain are unitologists. Actual secret. Here's all this hidden unitology stuff. Drawing the marker over and over. And this, right here, get the whole thing. This is the marker language, all these symbols and whatnot. Oh, my flashlight turned off. That was weird. And you actually learn it later. Oh, I guess I could just do this. But if you take a picture of this, memorize it, whatever, you can actually read all these marker symbols that you'll see later that are all around and whatnot. It's pretty cool. Alright, we cleared all that. So there we go. Now we can buy stasis packs at the store if I bring that back. Another bench here. Oh, they actually want me to go get the tank first, but we'll go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go ahead and save real quick, and then we'll go do it. Come on. I can't click it? Really? Alright. Which, does that schematic take a slot up like the original game? It does, okay. Dead Space has really cool prosthetics like Star Wars. It's pretty cool. And now we have to deal with the babies, which are called leapers. So in the future in Dead Space, you can actually grow humans in tanks. That's why there's babies in here. Is they're growing them, they're watching them, taking care of them, but it's also the prosthetics division. And I will go read these in just a second. Want your tentacles out. Eat. Sorry, I just made y'all miss one of the most, like, classic jump scares, as if you walk right here, it jumps out the glass and attacks you. I failed you. I'm so sorry. Homie's getting some really good electricity in there.
Daniels isn't answering her rig link. What's your status? Did you find Nicole?
Her office is empty. No sign of her. But I found a shock pad I could use on the barricade. Just need a hydrazine tank.
Hurry, Isaac. I don't like what I'm hearing out there.
That's one thing I always thought was really funny was in the game there are several times where they're like Hammond and Daniels will be like, yo, I'm so scared, I'm hearing stuff outside. It's like, bro, Isaac is the one running around dealing with all this. You have no room to complain. Isaac, hurry up. Fighting for your life. Traversing hell as a ship. Hurry up, buddy. Alright, let's go to the store real quick and then we'll continue going on. There's that schematic, which I will never use. I will sell you and you, and then I will keep the rest. Alright, so now we got to go get that bottle he was talking about. Wait, didn't we actually just come from there? Or did we not? No, we didn't. I don't know why I have a feeling we went the other way. So you can actually do this in the remake. You can go do side missions, dig deeper and stuff like that. We're not going to do all of them. Here's all the logs and whatnot. But you can actually go back to chapter 1 and you can... Oh, are these the logs and the audio logs? Oh, are they really? Okay.
Personal log, Dr.
Okay, we heard that one. We'll get out of the screen. Well, don't do that. Okay, we'll go ahead and read all these. And then we'll move on. And of course, at any point, if you don't want to hear me reading it, just go ahead and pause it and then read it yourself. Okay. Patient log. Dr. Nicole Brennan, Senior Medical Officer. Counseling session number 03. Transcript for patient. Name redacted. Dr. Brennan. Okay, dictation on. I'll keep your name out of the transcript. Jane Doe. Oop. Thanks. It's just so hard to remember what's real. Your church mentor talked to you again? Jane Doe. He knows me and my girlfriend want to leave. I can feel it. Our last seminar was all about heretics. How every unitologist who leaves is an enemy of the humanity. Unitology is big enough to take care of itself. This is about what's right for you. Just be careful. The church pulls out these tricks when they feel threatened. They have neuropsychiatrists too. Even if you get out, they'll try to... Dr. Brennan, sorry, did something happen? I had a patient who I tried, and her son tried so hard, but I will fight for you with everything I've got. But never underestimate how strong the church's pull can be. She's talking about Isaac. So that's just talking about the presence of unitology aboard the ship. And people are starting to doubt it, and they're starting to talk about heretics. Personal log, Dr. T. Kine. Chief Science Officer. Okay, right, he's a science officer. That's who we saw talking to the captain in his office. Observations on the marker. The vid logs from the colony are poor quality, but I've seen enough to confirm the discovery to Ben. The artifact appears to be a genuine marker. The first to be found since Unitology's founding. We must get it on board at the first opportunity so I can begin a proper study. Can't even imagine the potential of such a find. The black marker. Confirmed. Offered revelations beyond our wildest dreams, and that was without the benefits of current analytical technology. This new marker. What secrets could it have? What wonders could it offer to humanity, to the Church of Unitology? Without EarthGov here to seize them first. This marker could herald the dawn of a new age, and I will do my part to see that age come to pass. Maybe this is fate? In the darkest time of my life, the church and its teachings comforted me, saved me, and now I'm here, in the right place at the right time, to be of service to all humanity, to repay those blessings. Amelia, if only you could be here now. So this introduced something that I haven't talked about, and the game hasn't really touched on, is EarthGov. EarthGov is like another group of people. Unitology is a religion. It's really more of a cult. And EarthGov is kind of, well, gov. It's a government. I don't remember, excuse me, I'm eating dinner right now too. I don't remember if it's actually the government of the Dead Space universe, like the government over all colonies, or it's just a government that covers like this sector where the USG Ishimura is. I'm not entirely sure. I don't exactly remember. But now we have this one. To Z Caswell from D. Leal. Subject, clerical error. Zoe, specimen 426 is ready for harvest. I was about to notify Alvarez to prep for medical leave, but when I checked the database, I saw Ensign Sable has been moved ahead of her. Is that right? Alvarez has been on the waiting list for 3 months now. I thought arm transplants took priority over a cornea. And this is Leal responding. Here's your clerical error. One of them bought CEC stock at the last purchase. One didn't. Guess which one was suddenly bumped up to vital personnel? It's not worth the headache to push back on it. Trust me. And before you think about filing an ethics complaint, just remember the wise words of hypocrites. Shit rolls downhill. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and continue now. Finish up chapter 2. Sick, dude. Oh, I forgot they added a cap up there. Don't trust the bodies. Don't trust them. Also, in the description, I'll leave a video link to the video I watched for all the Dead Space lore. It's pretty old, but it's really fun, and it talks about all the games, all the books, the graphic novels, everything. Anybody else? I'm gonna open up the doors first. Homie was choking on his lunch. He had a string cheese and somebody challenged him to swallow it. He got stuck. I think I have a couple power nodes. Mm-hmm. Let's look at the suit. Let's see what we can do with the suit. You can go air. Stasis energy. Which that's the only stasis upgrade for how many shots I have. Stasis zone could be increased, how large the stasis is. The duration of stasis could be increased, but I have to spend 2. I think we're okay for now. Let's go look at the plasma cutter real quick. Increase reload speed, damage, or ammo capacity damage. And then let's go look at the pulse rifle real quick. Capacity, damage, reload speed, capacity, reload. Okay. We'll do 2 in the pulse rifle because we have 2 in the plasma cutter. And that will also decrease how many mags for the pulse rifle we carry in our inventory. Alright, these are locked.
Level 2 security clearance required.
Alright, and then there was a door back here we're gonna go look at real quick. Nothing bloody. Money too. Oh.
Patient log retrieved.
His tests on patient Harris were inconclusive. Given the reports from the colony, he's lucky to have his faculties at all.
Well, a divine experience would leave an impression on anyone's mind.
Perhaps. But I saw nothing divine in all that blood. The suicides.
This is a revelation, Terrence. We just need more insight to translate it.
You think this insight can be found in Mr. Harris's psyche?
I'm positive. And with Captain Matthias barring any visits to Aegis 7, this fellow may be our best chance.
Harris is Dr. Brennan's patient. And your methods... Look, Mercer, things are complicated enough already. I can't sign off on this.
You'll do what's best, of course, but how long can we afford to wait?
Dr. Mercer. That's his name. I forgot. He's a very important character, and we will see him in the game at some point. Later down the road. I keep pressing the wrong button. Alright, let's see how strong this is now. Okay, we didn't cut any of the limbs off. We just took a lot of his flesh off. Which the flesh system in the remake is so cool, man. Over there. Over there. Alright. Come on over, buddy. Got a gift for you. Is he stuck on something? Yeah, I see you. Were you just trying to wave at me? Yeah, I see you, dude. Yeah, come over here. Alright, fine. I'll move it over. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Smash this Xbox real quick. Keep her going. Anything hidden? No? Observation room. Well, actually, which way do we have to go? We gotta go that way? Alright. Always go the opposite direction for secrets and goodies. And money. Can't even see in there. Oh! I know what that room is. Wow. You won't. We haven't gotten there yet. We won't for a long time. Also, that slightly got me. I just didn't make a scream or anything. That's not in the original game, so I didn't remember there being a jump scare. Which we will play the original at some point. It's just too good, and I love it. So, we'll definitely play it at some point. Also, I realized I never said this in the previous part. Oop, a little hitching right there. I didn't say what my graphics quality were, and everything is set to high at the moment. There should be right next to the sign. There should be money in a crate floating out there, I believe. We'll go ahead and leave.
Exiting vacuum.
Yeah, I lied. That's the observation room right there that we were just in. Goodies, please. Hold on, let's... Look at that floating. Nice. This is one of the greatest changes to the original. In the original, you would like jump and you'd be locked into the animation. And in Dead Space 2 and in Dead Space 3, you actually fly around like this. This is probably the best change in the remake, to be fair. In my opinion.
Exiting zero gravity.
That music sounds very Aliens right there.
Still holding this position. What's happening there?
I found some hydrazine that should work on the barricade. I'm heading back there now.
Be careful with that hydrazine. I'm not losing anyone else.
Alright, we'll head back now and make a bomb.
Entering zero gravity.
Idiot. Because you know who I am.
What the hell? It shut the whole ship. I'll check it out.
Entering vacuum.
So now we can actually fly around. And they added a second level. It's pretty sweet. Okay, I actually don't remember how to go up. Okay, it is just space. And we'll grab some goodies. We do have limited oxygen, so we don't want to take too long. Okay, actually, there's an oxygen tank right there, so now I'm not worried. Did I just see something? No? Okay. So in the original, there was like a power node and a crate floating out there you could grab with kinesis and pull it back. I don't actually see it. Oh, that's cool. I actually never noticed that. It's pulling stuff all the way over there. Oh, they're still floating. Yeah, come at me, bro. Oh, you lived. Okay, come at me again. Okay, I will admit that is pretty fun. Oh. This is different. I don't think I did this the first time I played the remake.
God. Took one step out of the captain's head to Chen, that thing. He almost got me.
You okay?
I trapped him in a damaged escape pod. He's snarling like, this is fucked up. Hurry, Isaac.
So now we can buy pulse rounds from the store. Oh, shoot. Alright, we finally had to use our med pack. Because I got a little too greedy with doing the explosives. That ladder looked like someone was standing right there. Oh, they added a shortcut. I see. That's pretty neat. Alright, we look safe. Alright, before we do that, because that will be the end of this video, I'm gonna go ahead and sell some stuff and then we'll move on. Actually, we'll go ahead and buy... Each stack is 100, so that's 1, 2, 3. That's very expensive ammo, but that's alright. There we go. And reload that. We'll go ahead and save before we do this. All right. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. I'll see you guys in the next part. Have a good day.